me, Meg Bonnie, and this is...
Mike Bonnie.
And this is Pure Random, a purefandom.com talk show. So what we're going to do...
Do we decide on talk show? I thought video show.
Talk show!
Talk show!
Okay, so what we're going to do is you, the viewer, are going to give us suggestions on Twitter. We've actually gotten a couple. And we are going to pull some random topics out of our Pure Fandom hat. We're going to call them hat topics.
It's a very clever name.
Do you get it?
I get it.
Okay.
It's so clever.
It is clever.
Really clever.
Okay, so while I shake this up, Mike Bonnie, hit me with a fact about Star Wars.
Rogue One is the best Star Wars ever made.
I dig
far.
it.
That's a fact. That's not an opinion. So.
Okay, are you ready for the first hat topic of Pure Random? Reach in there.
Ooh, I get to do the honors first?
Do it!
And this says... I can't open it.
Oh, honey.
It's like...
Please stand by.
It's like sticky together.
It's a sticky note.
It says, what do you want to see in Shadowhunters 3B?
Who wrote that?
Yeah, this doesn't look like my handwriting. I don't believe I wrote this.
Okay, let me just take over here. So, I want to see a lot, actually. I want to see Malik get the happy ending that they deserve. Actually, wait. I don't want it to be an ending. I want it to be a happy event in their lives. A wedding.
That would be fun.
Yes. I would like to see Sizzy, which I'm sure you don't know what that is, even though you've watched all of it. Do you know what Sizzy is? Give it a guess.
Sizzy.
Hit me with your best shot.
Wow, I am really bad at this. Is one of their names Liz? Lizzie?
You watched the whole...
I did. I watched all the shows. Is one of their names Lizzie?
Izzy?
Izzy. Yeah, no, Izzy. Izzy and...
Simon.
The vampire. I got it. I'm on board now.
Okay.
I totally remember.
So, yes. I want them to get together. I think that whole, like, alternate universe where they were together was not enough. I want to see reality-based, full-fledged Sizzy.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Okay, I want to see... It's very, like, love-related. I want to see Jace and Clary get, like, a happy moment or two. Like, if he can find her and if they can get over the whole, like, him being possessed by the owl situation.
Oh, yeah.
I might need to rewatch this for old Mike here before it starts.
So, in my defense, we binge watch a lot of television.
That's true.
And we watched all of Shadowhunters in, like, 2 weeks.
No, I watched it, and then you're like, oh, this is awesome. And then you watched it, and then you caught up with me, and then we watched it together.
I made you rewatch it. Right, but it was in such, like, a short amount of time. I know what's going on. I really enjoyed the show.
Yes.
I'm not always the best with, like, names or places or things.
What an amateur. It's okay. You're very cute. Okay, so...
I don't take notes while I watch television shows like some people.
I think note-taking is important when you're watching something that you enjoy so that you can have conversations like this on camera with wine.
I have vodka and a straw.
Cheers. But B21 if you're going to cheers. Or European. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to see in Shadowhunters 3B? It's all new to you, apparently, so go ahead.
I think the first thing is a really good previously on to start off the episode.
A really long one for
like
you.
a really long one.
Okay.
Maybe like 10 or 20 minutes worth to remind me of like character names.
We're just going to rewatch it for him, and then we'll live tweet it. Because it'll be like brand new.
No, I remember all that stuff with the owl, and I forgot the names of the characters. I really like Simon.
In fairness, though, anytime we watch Game of Thrones, like I've watched since day one of that show, I've watched some of the episodes multiple times. Like, short of Jon Snow's butt, like, I don't really know what's happening from season to season. And like people
Yeah.
will come on and they'll start talking. Like, who's that guy? So
Yeah, and I remember
I
all
get it.
those. I remember all those names, so my brain can only really hold those characters.
The Westeros.
The Westeros world is all up in here, but I do still have things I want to see out of
Okay.
3B. I want to see some cool Simon stories. Like, I
Oh, that whole like heartbreaking mom thing wasn't enough for you? You want like a happy Simon story?
yeah, like a happy one. I've always kind of liked Simon as a character, so you know, some more Simon stories would be good for
You
me.
have a Simon vibe going on. It's the glasses. Yeah,
See,
absolutely.
I remember the glasses.
He's so good. Okay, so what else do I want to see? I would like to see a surprise. We got picked up for season 4 at a different network.
Yay!
Yay! I think it'd be great on Netflix actually because
Yeah.
I think if we like up to the sex, up to the violence a little bit, because it's already very like dynamic storytelling. I think if you let it be more Game of Thronesy,
Go real dark. with
get a
it.
little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be
Way
cool.
more sex. Be like an HBO show then.
Yeah, I think the wine's kicking in, but that's okay. Big fan. Okay, so next hat topic. Oh no,
You've dropped like half the topics.
that's all right. All right, we're gonna throw that one over here. I'm gonna pick this time. Okay.
Yeah.
First try.
They are stuck together though.
Just saying. Okay, so this was actually from one of our Twitter friends, and it's at Enthusiasm85, which is a lovely handle.
Yeah.
And she would like us to discuss fan fiction as a literary genre. Well, I'll say a big fan. I actually wrote some fan fiction, some Teen Wolf fan fiction, which you clearly read, judging by that face. So I'm not even done with it. It's on megbonnie.com on my personal author page, and it's kind of around Allison and how they never really go to her grave, and there's not a lot of closure on her death. So,
I remember.
yeah.
I do remember all
And
that.
she like talks to Lydia through the trees. So like Lydia only goes there when it's windy because then she can hear Allison. So that, yeah, I'm a big fan. I think some of my favorite stories have been fan fiction because you're already given these characters that you know and that are already kind of built up. So instead of having to spend all of that time on backstory, you can just throw them into these different situations, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm a huge fan, and I think that if you don't get what you want from a show and you want to go create it yourself, and then other people can be like, oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted or needed, I think that's great. And everything deserves a second look or reimagining legally. Like, don't
Legally.
publish it.
Yeah. Don't plagiarize shows.
Yes.
No, I totally agree with you. And I mean, it's a good way to keep a show that's ending, like Shadowhunters, going. I mean, just because it ends with 3B, you just keep telling your own stories.
So far, that we know of.
Yeah.
Keeping the hope alive.
Keep the faith.
Yes. Well, like, Teen Wolf is a good example because I still read some Teen Wolf stuff. Stumbled on some very, I don't want to say raunchy, but yeah, raunchy stuff. And it's nice because it's, you know, it's on MTV or was on MTV, and it's stuff they can't really show on that show, on that network. But you can read about it in the dark, alone,
On Tumblr.
on Tumblr. It's okay. All right. Do you have anything to add about fan fiction? Have you ever written any?
I have not.
Have you ever read any?
I have not.
Despite the fact that your wife just told you she wrote some.
Yeah.
The show that you watched.
Yeah.
Love is Dead People.
So I feel like this talk show is making me not
No, he's actually
not
great.
look so great.
No.
I'm very busy. Yeah. Okay. Another topic?
Yes, he's very cute. And he does the dishes. So we'll keep him. Okay. So next topic is a prequel we want to see. a prequel we want to see.
Just in general?
In general. We wrote some of these while drinking. So, I mean, I think this was actually your idea. I think this actually stemmed from watching Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just let you unpack that.
So, I super want to see a Nightmare Before Christmas prequel.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know the backstory of Jack.
Okay.
So, there's like this whole thing with him being the Pumpkin King in Nightmare Before Christmas, and I have a lot of questions about like how he gets that title. Like, is it passed down from his father? Did he have to like kill for it? Is it like Highlander, where there's only like one, and you never saw Highlander? Only one can survive, and they fight. And no. Oh, okay. I'm really curious. Like, their town structure's super weird. They got this mayor, and he kind of runs things, but then there's this Pumpkin King running around, and everyone kind of defaults to him on stuff. Like,
he is in charge. He's an odd amount of power.
He's in charge. Like, they're kind of running like some sort of like constitutional monarchy there, like England. They got like a prime minister and like a king. But, like, how does he become the Pumpkin King? Also, what did Jack do to make Oogie Boogie so scared of him? Like, if you go back and I've given this a ton of thought as we watch it on repeat during the holidays.
Well, in all fairness, it does span multiple holidays in our house. So it starts at Halloween.
Goes from like October on.
Yeah, and it's a Thanksgiving movie too, because there's a turkey on the tree, and that's how we defend that.
Called an Easter movie. It's got the Easter bunny in it.
It's true. Yeah.
So, but like if you watch the movie, everyone is scared of Oogie Boogie. But Oogie Boogie's like terrified of Jack. Like, he doesn't want to mess with him. When he sees him, he's like super scared until he like tries to fight him. But like, he's got all these crazy fears about Jack. So what did Jack do to like make everyone so afraid of him? Like, he must be a bad dude, right?
But he doesn't seem like a bad dude. And that's what's weird about
That's
it all.
the worst kind of bad dude. The ones that are like unassuming.
Do you think he had like a Anakin in the desert moment, but instead of going full dark side, he was like, "I'll just plan parties."
Like, do you think he came back to Halloween Town crying, going, "Not just the women, but the children"? Do you think he did that? I don't.
No. God, I hope not.
Because I'd like lose a lot. I don't think Oogie Boogie would be scared of him for that.
Yeah, I don't really know. So maybe he got his power by killing like Oogie Boogie's father,
who was the Pumpkin King before,
formerly known as, and it was his birthright, and he wanted to claim it back from him, and I don't know. Or maybe that pumpkin he wears on his head is actually Oogie Boogie's father, and he's like, "Take that."
He wears his dead father's head around?
Yeah, just to be like, just so you don't forget, everyone.
God.
Remember that time.
So what we're saying is we want the Nightmare Before Christmas prequel to get like real dark. Where like
also we would like this on Netflix.
Yeah, so that
or HBO.
So we get just so we're clear on this. So Jack kills Oogie Boogie's father, who was the previous Pumpkin King.
Correct. He had a pumpkin.
Beheads him.
Correct.
Wears it to mock Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, so he knows.
And then takes control of the town to do whatever he wants, whether it be Christmas or dance or whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. I feel like that checks all the boxes.
It really does.
Makes me sound real spooky, but yeah. Don't you think that's a viable prequel?
Yes, I would totally watch that, but a ton of people would watch that.
Ooh, that's like a DC movie prequel.
I don't want DC to touch that.
DC redeemed itself, though, with Titans.
We're not going to do this now, are we?
I love Titans. If you want us to talk about Titans, would you like us to argue about Titans on camera?
It's not a discussion.
Please let us know, because we will.
Yeah, totally will.
Okay.
I'll always argue about Titans.
Yeah, I think we have time for one more.
All right. I pick this one?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stop shaking.
Sorry. Dramatic effect.
Funniest Marvel character. I think you wrote this.
They did.
So you get to go first.
Okay. Unintentionally funniest would be Thor.
Unintentionally?
Yes, because I don't think he tries to be as funny as he comes off. Like the way he speaks to people.
Yeah.
And how he calls... Doesn't he call, like, Spider-Man, Man of Spiders? Or Coulson, Son of Cole? Like, how he speaks.
Yeah.
I find him very funny. Intentionally funny would probably be Deadpool.
I mean, besides Deadpool, who else is really trying to be funny, though?
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is. Yeah, Ant-Man. I can see that.
Go ahead.
I hadn't really thought about it. Unintentionally funny? Yeah, it's definitely...
Because it's pure random.
It's pure random.
Oh, gosh, okay.
It's totally Thor. I mean, you saw that in... It's really not only in his last movie, Ragnarok. Because you watch, like, his earlier movies...
When he's spinning.
And he just keeps going, like, whoa.
He's like, wait, hold on. Hold up.
I'm not even trying to do this.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, like, starting with that movie on, that's, like, when he really became funny.
Mm-hmm.
And he's by far the funniest character in Infinity War. I mean, him and Rocket, Groot, like, all of them.
Oh, the Guardians. They're funny, too.
Oh, yeah, the Guardians.
I'm sticking by mine. You go ahead. Mull.
I'm still going to stick with Thor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally going to stick with Thor and say that him, Rocket, and Groot need to be a team. The three of them need to be a movie together.
Are any of them? Wait, no. Thor is okay. But Groot and Rocket...
No, Rocket was fine.
Groot? Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, they're coming back, so...
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like some of them...
You saw that Spider-Man trailer, right? He was in it.
Yeah.
So... But no. Back on topic. Wait, I take back my answer. It's not Thor. It's that rock guy from Ragnarok. What was his name?
I want to say Neil, but that's not right. I know.
Neil?
I know what you're talking about. The one who's like, oh, yeah, man. What's it going?
The director does the voice for him.
Yeah.
You know his name.
From, yeah, the stuff and the place and stuff. Yeah, what was his character name? I know who you're talking about.
It's not Neil.
It could be Neil.
It's 100% not Neil.
It's Neil.
He's the funniest character.
It's not really, like, obviously, he had an impact, but I can't remember his name. So, but he carries his dead pet around.
He's not dead at the end.
Oh.
Meek?
We remember Meek?
Yeah. And then the dead guy, Doug?
Why can't I remember his name?
Rock? It's not
It's
Rock.
Neil. It's Neil.
I don't think it
Okay,
is.
so any last topics you would like to bring up that happened this week? So we're thinking back on this week of purefandom.com. Visit purefandom.com for all of your pop culture and television and movie and comics, news-related episode recaps, podcasts. Some great podcasts on there.
Yeah, lots of good podcasts. Love
Yes.
podcasts.
Anything else you want to bring up?
Did anything else happen this week?
Well, the second episode of Roswell, New Mexico happened.
You guys have a whole podcast to that, though.
No, I could just all outlets, all mediums.
Yeah, people can go watch that podcast, or watch with their ears.
Listen to it. Yeah. You should just, after you're done here, go watch that episode. And if you aren't watching Roswell, New Mexico, bing, you should go watch it.
Magicians came back?
Yes,
Magicians
exactly.
came back.
Magicians came back. So it's season 4. That was a really good episode. So if you aren't caught up on Magicians, which is on the Sci-Fi Network, you should absolutely go watch that. It's a really good show. It's like Harry Potter, but aged up, and they all like swear a lot and have a lot of sex. And
super aged up.
super aged up. But it's a really cool show. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it. But it's something that you should check out.
Yeah,
so that
really,
came back. It's
really
on
well done.
the 4th season, and I believe, I would have to fact check this, that they already got picked up for season 5. So
I think that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I seem to remember that even before this one came out. they announced that it was coming back for season 5, which was super early for them. But
Yeah, well, that show's awesome.
Yeah.
Just credit to that. And I think that's it for our topics today. We don't want to go through too many of them, so we can come back and chat your faces off again. Cheers, Mike.
cheers. Drink's almost gone though.
Well, it's perfect time to end our show
Perfect
then.
timing.
If you have any comments or questions, you can hit us up on Twitter. We're at pure_fandom. You also have a Twitter. Go follow him, because nobody does. What's your Twitter handle?
Darth Bonnie.
At Darth Bonnie.
There might be an underscore in there.
Okay, we're going to edit that out. You can follow me at Meg Bonnie Writer. And yeah, let us know if there's anything that you want us to talk about or argue about or make Mike uncomfortable with, because those are really fun topics. And yeah,
I don't see why those would be fun.
I think it sounds great. And yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
I'm here to think about television
Samesies.
and television-related items.
Hot guys kissing. Just me?
No, I'm going to think about that too.
But a lot to unpack today.
Hi,
I'm Meg Bonnie.
I'm Mike Bonnie.
We're the Bonnies.